guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the newly named Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Chat! 180!
Mike is 59. Mike is...
Hey, alert! Black is good!
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! Orleans Darkwa with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Alert! Hey! High 7!
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
But you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on second and 10. Garoppolo. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 47. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Go. Jack 16. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. And Stills bringing it in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We play to win.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Watch 44.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They do a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Black 20. 59. Oh, you got deep?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Snickers. Easy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dixon running from the shotgun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Ready? 180.
On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection, so you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield, so you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion.
Roethlisberger, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. He's got Evans. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On the ground, this is Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
All right, now. Block 80! Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out.
11,
Has him at the 45 already.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. He was covered by Rashad Jones.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Banjo.
White. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Throwing on second down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Evans. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
No spacing. Two-jet bomber. Quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On the run, Darkwa. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They're running it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Desmond King making the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
One, Omaha. 21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Carry on Johnson. His second touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Defense, let's get off the field, defense.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Here we go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12 yards there, first down, Vikings.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
65. Hey, Delta.
Play action. Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Don't get nervous. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Mike 50.
Garoppolo again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenny Young able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
58, boy. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Garoppolo. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Well, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
2:30.
Time to go, night. Watch tight end.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So for the home team here, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.